The number 10 quarterback in the Chris Simms Top 40 Quarterback Countdown is
Matthew Stafford, Los Angeles Rams. That's right, damn it. He's still one of the 10 best quarterbacks in football. Damn it, yes, he is. His arm is still all-time arm. All-time. Right? Of all the top QBs on this list, no one was under pressure more than Matthew Stafford. Nobody. I wrote in my notes, out of the quarterbacks in the top 20, it's not even close when it comes to the pressure and what he had to deal with. There was nothing there. You know, I talk about his arm. I mean, come on. If you give the guy just a little space, he can make some of the damnedest throws you've ever seen in your life. One of the things that, you heard me say just a little bit when we were starting before the pod that I threw out there to you. Where the hell is it? But basically, I don't know. I should have bullet pointed where I wrote this. Oh, but here it is. I wrote, other than Mahomes, probably has more releases than anyone in football. I mean, that's the one thing you realize. It's just there's no window or angle or people in his face where he doesn't go, I can get around that. I can get it through there, right? It's a little bit of a gift and a curse. I think his arm talent and his toughness are a gift and a curse, right? His toughness, he's Texas tough. I mean, it's human abuse. One of the things I wrote in my notes, I go, the Buccaneers, the 49ers, the Bucks, the 49ers, the Cowboys game. I said it's human abuse. I mean, he's got no chance. It's like not even fair, right? But and to that, listen, he's tough and he wants to hang in there and make throws, but it gets a little stupid at times where you got to go and I think this happened where Sean McVay had to protect himself from himself a little bit. And he had to start calling the games differently because he had to be looking at going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
So let me speak to that because there is a stat out there. PFF had him with a 31.7% pressure rate last season, which was about league average, actually. Justin Fields was pressured the most according to them, according to this stat. Then you had Daniel Jones and Taylor Heineke. But yeah, he was average, 19th highest in the NFL, but you don't think that tells the whole story with Matthew Stafford?
It doesn't. See, this is, again, love PFF. A lot of great value there, but this is where some of these type of things, they got to be unpacked a little bit, right? And here's what I would tell you. Because you said these to me before the pod. I don't ever look this stuff up so anybody knows and looks behind our curtain.
You just watch the film.
I just watch the film, and I come in and I start talking, and you guys start telling me things and whatever else. Sometimes you have things that support me, and sometimes you don't.
Yep.
But I kind of told you that, and you guys said the PFF thing. And I said, well, okay, but that I got a reason for why that number's that way. And it's more of what I just told you, right? McVay, okay, if we took the drop back passes, if we took the passes, yes, the percentage is 31%.
Yeah.
But I bet you they called more wide receiver screens and things like this and just get the ball out of your hands quick because they couldn't protect. So that number and the percentage of throws goes down.
So all those 5 passes were like, oh, he wasn't under pressure.
It wasn't under pressure.
He was throwing it in at half a second.
At half a second, right. There's a screen to Tutu Atwell. There's a screen to Cooper Kupp. There's a screen to the running back. It's we designed a pick play to throw the ball to the guy in the flat, right? And then you go, well, there's 5 plays with no pressure. And I want to go, well, yeah, but that's not really fair.
It's almost a stat. Yeah, it's almost a stat for the coach and not the quarterback. It looks like, right? If your quarterback's getting pressured at a 45% rate, that's on the coach.
Because at some point there you got to go, wait, we can't block. So it's nothing more than that. I got to start calling plays because we can't block. So I got to change it, right? But I think if PFF or anybody else went back and went, wait, let me get to the 5-step drop pass game, right? Anything where it's not quick passes, get the ball to your hands after 3 steps, I would bet you his pressure rate's towards the highest in football. I mean, it's incredible. And like I said, the gift and the curse is the fact that he'll stand in there and, you get into games, and especially in the fourth quarter of some of those games where you just go, please just go down or throw it away and duck, please. This is like the 7th Mack truck you've been hit by on this drive, right? And you could see it. He's laying on the ground, getting up slow, just sucking it up. Now, the same thing can be said about his throws. He makes some of the most damnedest throws you'll ever see in your life. Every game. It's unreal. But, within that, too, he'll make a throw where he steps up in the pocket, and he moves really good in the pocket. Marino-ish. That's what I want to say. He's probably the worst runner in football out of all quarterbacks. I don't know. I mean, I'd have to go back and look, but he's towards the bottom as far as running and scrambling. But his movement in the pocket and sliding is really awesome. But he's got plays like, he's stepping up in the pocket, and now he's going down to the ground with somebody, and he's still going to try to throw the sidearm 20-yard crossing route, and he'll hit it. And you'll go, oh my gosh, that is unbelievable. But at the same time, he'll get swung around in the 360 and then still hit the 20-yard crossing route too. And you go, well, that was a pick six. He's going the other way. So he does have a little of that still. Yep. Not as much as he used to, but there is that element there that's certainly a little bit of a negative, or the gift and the curse in that department.
But we still need to appreciate his elite arm talent, because we're seeing something special every time. And he's my favorite quarterback of all time with the Lions there. I was like, this is the one good thing we got. But he had the elbow injury in training camp last year. Had the spinal contusion later in the season, only played 9 games. And so, I mean, that is the question with him, because it seemed like at a certain point, it's like Baker Mayfield came in at the end of the year and it was like, oh, is Sean McVay trying him out to be the guy next year? Is like Sean McVay sold on being Matthew Stafford this year, next year, going forward? Where are we with Matthew Stafford? Because I think a lot of people wouldn't be surprised if we found out tomorrow, like Matthew Stafford, all these injuries, he's banged up, he doesn't want to play anymore.
Yeah. Well, everything I hear and what you hear out there and reading the paper and all that is he's as healthy as he's been forever. So that's a good thing. The fact that there was that thought out there, that doesn't change what he is still. Again, that's more into the team. I think if they could have got rid of Matthew Stafford and got substantial stuff and didn't have to take a dead cap and where they are, then maybe they would have tried to get rid of him and do that. They're in a rebuild mode. We know that. They're nowhere.
What have you done for me lately? Wins them a Super Bowl.
Well, I know. It's the way they built their team, unfortunately. Just like a Jalen Ramsey. I mean, Jalen Ramsey's still really good, right? But they, it's time to start new, and they don't want to pay him a bunch of money on top of that. So, I think that's where maybe the rubber meets the road in that conversation a little bit. But again, you talk about still decision-making is still really damn good, right? His ability to throw the football, like I said, is up there with anybody in the game. His ability to throw the ball in the tight windows is up there with anybody in the game. Big throws down the field, it's up there with anybody in the game. Awkward throws. I talked about the different platforms and all that, but it's not just like, oh, he can throw a sidearm throw or his feet are cockeyed and he throws like a 5-yard throw. See, this is, to me, he's in the class of Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, and Rodgers, I wrote here at one point in my notes, to go, he can be awkward platform, awkward release, and still be accurate and powerful. And those are the only guys in that class, in that department, in my opinion, where, a little bit like, hey, he's in the pocket. He's now had to move. His feet are parallel instead of at the target, and he's got somebody in his face. And he can, that group of guys can still go, I'm going to throw it sidearm and hit the 15-yard comeback over there. And they can still throw it with pace and accuracy. That is absolutely phenomenal. So that's where I will stick up for him. And again, don't take, stats and wins. I look at some of those games, and I just go, if they don't have him early in the year when they couldn't block anybody or run or do anything, they're not even going to be in any of these games.
Yeah.
He was making truly chicken salad out of chicken shit. And I think, they'll be a little bit better this year, but I don't know how much better their team's going to be.
It doesn't seem like he's going to have all that opportunity around him to
exactly,
improve upon what they did last year.
It'll be tough.
And like I said, you have him at 10. My favorite quarterback of all time. You have a current quarterback of my Detroit Lions at 17 in Jared Goff.
I'm kissing your butt a lot here.
I know. I like that you keep rising those guys up. But as I said last time, I would take, if I'm the Detroit Lions, I'd take Jared Goff this year just because of the unknown health status of Matt Stafford.
I hear you
That's
there.
the only thing that would scare me there. If you told me that Stafford's healthy, he's what I've seen in the past, even though he's 35 years old or whatever,
right,
I'd take Matthew Stafford. But that injury,
I took it into account too.
Yeah.
I did. I really did. And he was one guy that I tinkered with in certain drafts at 13, at 12, at 10, because the injury thing and where the body is at certainly played into my brain a little bit.
Yeah, that's why he's in the still a superstar question mark tier, because we will see.
Yo, thanks for watching, homies. It's the off season, but there's no off season for us here at Unbuttoned. me, Ahmed Fareed. We're going to hit all the stories. So hit subscribe for us, okay? We got a ton coming up. My draft prospect rankings, my Simms top 40 quarterback countdown, and videos of me and NFL QBs playing catch and talking about their development and mechanics. Again, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Peace out, homies. See you soon.